sister, it's been like ages since we last met. So I would like you and I to introduce in this session for our viewers. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, yes. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce in front of you. As you know, my name is Saraswati. I hail from Uttar Pradesh and currently I reside in Mumbai. As for my education, I have graduated in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Education. After which I also completed web designing course and
Oh,
worked on one particular software which is Photoshop for 15 years. In pandemic, during pandemic I quit my job. Currently I'm a homemaker. Yeah, that is little bit about me. Thank you.
and what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are dancing, playing badminton, and recently I developed a new hobby that is from learning English language. And
Yeah, nowadays I every day I see your videos, especially with English Yari tutors.
oh yes, yes, thank you. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think it's really very helpful too.
yeah, it's very very helpful for us.
Yes,
So may I introduce myself as well?
yes, yes, sure.
Okay, so as you know, my name is Yashoda, and currently I'm connecting to you from Koshambi, Uttar Pradesh. Talking about my qualifications, so I have done my schooling from Punjab board. Nowadays, I'm a homemaker, I'm a YouTuber, and yeah, I'm a small teacher as well. I can say I have just started my teaching journey. And talking about my hobbies, so I'm fond of listening spiritual songs as well as English videos. That's it. There's
Yeah,
nothing to talk about. There are so many things.
then for you is as a teacher, like really a good teacher. So how is your experience when you teach your students?
My experience is really very good. When I first day when I thought about teaching this language, then I was so nervous, and I started teaching because of there was a reason. There was a particular reason for this. I wanted to enhance my communication skill,
Mhm.
and teaching to others. It's also like a learning itself.
Mhm,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
because of having this purpose, I started teaching. And on the very first day, I was too nervous, and I was totally unaware of that, what to say, how to handle all the students. And I couldn't do uh, good in my demo class. I conducted demo class before starting the all the classes, but I didn't do good. But yeah, talking about my classes and my experience, so I'm satisfied with my classes because all my students they are satisfied.
That's very important. So before starting your classes, what type of preparations you did? Will you please little bit highlight all these things?
No, I teach them little bit grammar, not too much into grammar. I don't want them to dive too much into grammar, but I just in my classes most of the time I just keep asking questions from others so that each and everyone they get chance to speak. Because
Mhm.
I know one thing, I don't know how in spoken English trainers they teach, but I
Yes.
know I use my own way. I just make them to speak, and whatever they speak while speaking, I just find I always try to figure out their mistakes. And
Mhm.
after they are speaking, then I tell them that you made mistakes here, so this is your weak point. You have to work on here.
Okay. Means all are very beginner or in intermediate level who joined your classes.
At least some of them they have been working on their communication skill for 2 years. Some of them they have just started 3 months. They were trying to learning this language by themselves, but they were not able to speak this language confidently. It
Mhm.
means all in all I can say they were aware of basic tenses, but they were not able to use these tenses while communicating.
Oh,
So I'm just making them to speak using
okay.
all the tenses along with some structures.
Because I think one who starts from the scratch and who is the beginner and in intermediate level, teaching like different people, all levels are also very different. Because if one who is very beginner, like who will start from the zero level, teaching them.
Actually, to be honest, I'm just telling you, I'm also an intermediate level. My level is so whatever I know, I just try to give myself best to the basic learners. So all of them, they are basic learners
Yes.
because they can't use even the sentences, even the basic tenses in a particular situation.
Yes, yes. So what type of hurdles do you face at the time of teaching them? मतलब,
Not at all. Not even a single one. Because when I start taking class now, then I thoroughly enjoy.
yes, that is a good thing because the process, if we enjoy thoroughly, that is very important. That is very crucial. Yes,
And even sometimes I also make some mistakes, and I admit that thing. Sometimes I can make mistakes.
yes,
So don't take it so seriously that because I am also a learner just like you.
yes, yes,
So
yes. Very true. I am
if
agree
I
with you.
have any doubt,
Even tutors also do mistakes because
yes.
it's not our mother tongue and not our national language, like native language. So whenever when we speak, sometimes definitely we do mistakes. And
Yeah,
yes,
you are absolutely
it's
right.
big. So that time we can say that that is the mistake. Otherwise, means minor mistake is I think no
The
need to.
minor mistakes doesn't matter, but while speaking, our confidence matters. At the very first day, some of my learners they were not able to speak even a single word. But right now, just yesterday, I posted two of my learners' video. They had conversation with me. I just made them that you have to have a session with me, along
Mhm,
with two students. I had that session, and they were quite confident as compared to, because it's been only 1 month since
mhm.
I started my classes. So within 1 month, their confidence has boosted up, as well as they are able to express whatever they feel like. So I feel happy. At least now they learned something from me.
Yes, and I think if you had in someone like boost confidence within 1 month. So it's very good thing and good indication like you're a good teacher.
Yeah, even talking about myself, I took all I think around 4 months, 4 months to start conversation videos.
Yes.
First, I worked 4 months on my basic, and then I started having conversation. And first, I had with Rajni Verma. Try to thrive.
Means you are talking about your journey when you have started means
Yes, I'm talking about my journey. I took 4 months to
mhm.
have directly audio, especially video conversation. Earlier, I used to do only audio conversation using some of the applications like Ace Fluency, Hybro, these type of applications.
I am very curious because I watched your videos. Nowadays, I do not watch. I'm very honest. Earlier, I was watching your video consistently, and even I commented in your videos too. If you observe that, but I'm very curious that how means share your journey because I'm not aware of when you have started your journey and who motivated you to start to speak and to learn this language. Where did you get this idea?
Actually, सुनो, actually, my situations they forced me to start my journey because I wanted to do something for my husband.
Mhm.
Because in Corona pandemic time, my husband he met with an accident.
Sorry, I knew. I know
Yeah,
that
you
story.
already knew about that thing.
I
And then my husband he couldn't work for one year, the whole 1 year. So we
Mm,
were running out of money, and then I was so worried about how will I survive, my
mm,
husband and I, how will we run our family. Then
mhm,
I started at that. Unfortunately, one of my husband's contractor he gave us a phone on Diwali. He
mm,
gifted. And using that phone, learned so many things. Later on, I thought if I can learn all these things, then why can't something special for me just to groom my personality? Then I don't know who helped me. I think God just sent this message, and God gave me this idea. And I was fascinated just by learning English. I
mhm,
started watching Alina Ray's ma'am's video, and so many learners like Karishma ma'am were there at that time. So I started watching their videos, and I was so fascinated. I just wanted to speak this language. So I thought, okay, just let's start my journey of learning this language, and along with that, I will also start my YouTube journey because becoming a YouTuber, it was my dream. It
mhm,
becomes my dream at that time because I saw one of Sandeep Maheshwari sir's video. So
mhm,
he motivated me to start something, to do something for myself as well as for my husband. So from there, I got motivation. I started my channel. Even I didn't share this thing with any of my family members that I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And so I don't know who gave me this particular idea to put this name of my channel, English with the Hati Madam. I learned how to run YouTube channel, how to make videos, all these things related to YouTube, as well as I was also learning. Meanwhile, I was also learning about how to speak this language. Means I used to do only throughout the day only listening practice. I learned just by listening initially. I didn't focus on grammar. My
Yes.
focus was only on listening. So from there, I deep dive into conversation, and
Okay.
later on means I worked on my grammar part. Because if I talk about tenses, so in my school time I learned about tenses. I was aware of that thing. Yeah. So from there, my journey.
Told that you earlier you was using different application like S12 and Hybro. So I mean, first conversation. Or,
1 minute. Actually, whenever train passes, na, it becomes hard for me to understand.
yes, my question was, you means as you told that you also used like other applications, Hybro or A20. So your
Yes,
first
Nancy.
question was audio call or video call.
Audio, through audio calls.
Okay, earlier means you were using and talking with people through audio call. After that, you
Yes.
shift on video call.
Later on I started having conversation. Even I was watching some videos like conversation videos, but I was not aware of that application, about that application. And when the first time I started having conversation using this application with my friend Mansi, she was also just like me,
Hmm.
and we didn't have any idea how to put our phone, so we put the phone in the wrong direction. So this video was too bad, and we that video got saved, and then we got the idea it was wrong direction. We have to put our phone in horizontal, not in vertical.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
But yeah, one thing
And
was always there in my personality. Though I was making mistakes, still I make mistakes, but I don't worry about whether I'm speaking wrong or right. I always try to show myself as a confident speaker.
that is very important. And I think in my case also, I do not bother about our mistake because I think if I bother about our mistake, if I just look like I do mistake, so I lose my confidence at the time of speaking.
Only this thing becomes the reason if you want to get any job and you are giving your interview, but while talking you are not confident enough, then the interviewer, he will not going to
Yes,
select you.
yes, I would like to share one incident, like real incident that I did and practice, or you can say I really did when I went for interview first time. So I was fresher at that time, but there I told that I have 4 years of experience, and I
Hmm.
convinced that interviewer like I have 4 years of experience, and based
Oh,
on that I got a good job.
yes.
It's all about
Means
confidence.
sometimes what happens now, we have enough knowledge about any particular field, but whenever it comes to confidence, whenever confidence is low just because of not having a good communication skill, then it becomes so difficult for us to manage. But if you are a quite confident person, even with your own mother tongue, then you can manage everything, you can manage that situation.
Yes, and I think knowledge is also very important. If you have knowledge,
There's no doubt, there's no doubt.
yes. So language is another thing. But if you have a sufficient knowledge of one particular thing, so automatically confidence level will come. Confidence comes in you.
Yes,
Yes.
you are absolutely right. And I also want to ask a question about your journey. Means earlier you were not having that much session, especially with tutors. So I think, especially, I saw lots of your videos with
Then Gopal
Nandlal sir. Yeah. So he's also kind of a really enthusiastic person, no, to teach to teach his students. So I love your all videos. I have learned so many things
yes, yes.
from those videos.
Actually, I have started my journey 1 year ago only. My means I have started my YouTube channel 2 years ago, and when I started my channel, so I only want to upload one single video. Yeah, well now he delivered a speech on 15th August in our residence only. So we just wanted to upload that video on YouTube. Because of that reason, we created our channel. And after
Hmm.
a couple of months, I thought that if I upload some short videos, because I am at home, I was at home that time. So if I upload some short videos, so I will be engaged in that. Or I because English was my favorite subject since my childhood. So I
Hmm.
started to upload, short videos related to grammar portion. But after one day, I was just scrolling my mobile and I was thinking that if I really want to speak this language, so only upload grammar portion and again go through all the grammar rules is not enough. So that's the reason I started communicating. And one day when I was scrolling my mobile, one video came across and that Priya ma'am was there. I think Priya, something like that. So, but I was not aware, as you told, no, I had no idea means how to make these types of
Yeah.
conversation. So I just mailed that lady, and within half an hour she replied me and told that download this application. So I was ready with all these things, and I uploaded that video also on my channel. That was my first conversation. Before that, I never tried to speak this language. Means when I go outside, some small talk I did, but for a longer period I never communicate. Means my first conversation was through video call before 1 year ago only. 1 year ago only.
Even not a audio.
No, no, no. I was not aware about. Yes, yes. I was not aware like something like applications are there. By using that application, we can improve our conversation. I have no idea. After that conversation, I got to know about two applications like Hybro and another application, Joe Skill. So I took the
Yes. Yes.
subscription of both the application and start communicating on both the applications. Along with that, I also communicate through Skype. In this way, I started my journey.
And you
And
know,
like couple of
yes,
my husband, one day I had conversation with co-learner. So he was at home. So he started laughing after listening our conversation. So he told us, Saraswati, really you want to learn or speak this language? So why you do not take the help of some tutors? So he gave me, as you can say, like a gift,
oh,
taking the subscription. Yes.
it means he is so concerned about your spoken journey as well.
No, he booked my session too. He and after when he reached office, so he called me. Have you attended the session or not? Even sometimes he has some time, so he watched my videos and rectify my mistake, my postures, body language. He all
Uh, does he speak this language?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh. Even
Everything.
my husband currently he is lying behind me, and but he is not able to understand anything. But he just allows me. This thing matters. He allows me. He never stops me from doing anything, whatever I feel like.
Yes. Means he is your supportive. He supports you whatever you do.
Yes,
That's important. Yeah.
I think this thing matters. I think in our life, our partner matters a lot. It doesn't mean your partner is educated or uneducated, but if he or she allows you to do whatever you like to do,
Yes.
then it becomes easy for us to groom ourselves, to groom our personality, as well as to learn anything, whatever you want.